Here's Toolbar assignment part 2. We're going to start with, we're going to learn all about the cutout masking tool. What a cutout masking tool cuts out part of the image and either removes the rest of the image or just leaves the part that you cut out. I'll show you. We're going to start by going to File and going to New Image. Give you lots of different choices. Let's name this cutout tool and hit Create. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the Shape tool right here, make a square. You can pick whatever color you want. I'm going to pick this blue, and I want you just to make a square that covers the whole shape. Notice when I did New Image, it gave me a layer. It wasn't called a background. There's nothing to unlock. Backgrounds come in when you do File and open an image, it becomes the background. So if you don't want the image to be background, you can do File and New, Starts, and notice my Shape 2 is its own layer here. So if I hit it, it's gone, now it's back. So now I'm going to go to Layer, and Layer is always where you go when you want to open up your images that you've downloaded. So I'm going to add image as a layer, and I'm going to pick my lion again and open up my lion. Okay, where's my lion? Well, for some reason, my lion went under my shape layer over here in my layers panel. I can move it up, and there's my lion. Now I want to make my lion bigger. So I'm going to click on Arrange, and I'm just going to drag my lion out so my line's bigger. And maybe I want to crop around the edges. So I'm going to use my crop tool and crop the edges off. And here we go. Now, this is the cutout tool. Notice up here on the cutout tool, you have different options. You can cut out something in the shape, a rectangle or a circle. So what this does is you would need to look at the tool and the mode, and then depending on what tool you pick is what other options you have. So let's look at the tool of shape. So I'm going to do a rectangle. Now here's my mode. It says Add to Mask. So what you're basically doing is making a mask out of the layer. So if I pick something and it's Add to Mask, it's going to remove everything around it and leave this Add to Mask. I've added it to this is my masking layer. If I don't want that, I can do Edit Undo, and let's look at the other mode. Remove from Mask is going to remove the part that I select and leave everything else. Don't like it, Edit Undo. Other shape, do the same thing with a circle. It's removed from Mask, so it removed it. If it's Add to Mask, it's the only thing that will be there. So that is with the shape. Magic Wand picks colors. So watch. It removes the specific color. Now notice, Add to Mask isn't working. You can only do one type of masking in a layer. You're not in here. Sorry. So remember, you can only do one type of masking on a layer, okay? So notice, let me keep removing, but I go to do an add, that doesn't make sense because this is my mask. So I'm taking things away from this layer, all right? Now, watch what happens if I don't undo and I try to draw something. Notice it does not do anything. Why did it not just show me that space I drew? It's because I've already done masking on this layer. The only reason my other stuff worked is because I did an undo. So if I want to do more layering, more play around with more masking, I need to add another layer. So I'm going to add images another layer. I had another image, cupcakes. Look how small cupcakes is. So I'm going to go to my Arrange and make my cupcakes bigger, layer it over my lion. I'm going to use my crop tool again because I don't want this Shutterstock part at the bottom. And now I'm going to go back to the cutout tool and I'm going to show you the draw. So when I add to mask, whatever shape I draw here is the only thing that you see from the cupcake layer. Now you see my whole lion. If I edit undo, I can go and do remove from mask and make my little weird shapey. And it took that out and you see the lion stuff underneath. Okay. But if I try to do the lasso now, it's not gonna, it will work as long as I'm doing the same type of layer. Okay, watch. If I do add to mask, it does not work because this layer is a remove from mask. So I can do remove from mask of all the different things, but I cannot do add to mask. You only can do one type remove on a layer using the different tools. So if you switch mask tools, it's not going to work. Okay, that's how you use the cutout tool.